Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're taking a look at Minimate. He's the mummy from the Universal Monsters Wave 3. I haven't seen the movie that he's from. I do know what a mummy is. So, try to go based off that. If you live under a rock and don't know what a mummy is, because I think, like vampires or werewolves, it's just common knowledge. I don't know if you have to be Egyptian, but basically you're mummified, which means that they take out all of your organs, put them in jars, and then you're laid to rest after you're bandaged, and put in a sarcophagus, which I'll show you what a sarcophagus is. And then you're put in, always, I don't know too much about other than Egyptian history, but in Egypt, they put you in a sarcophagus, and then they bury you in your pyramid with all your stuff. Does that sound right? Okay. So we'll look at his sarcophagus in a little bit more detailed look in a second, because I want to look at him first. So basically, monster mummy comes back to life and is undead, so it can't be killed. Sometimes they have powers. They can transform into other things, because I guess magic. Or, if you've seen the movie of the mummy, he can transform and shoot scarabs, and it was a pretty cool movie. Anyway, watch a monster movie, I guess, or any monster mummy movie, or Wikipedia, Google it. So this is Minimate. He's from the Mummy, and it's got a ton of detailing on him as we look around. There's some missed tampos, so much on there that I understand why they chose to do what they did at DST, and don't really have too many problems with him. Let's start at his feet. So he's done in this really what's the word, flat gray, off gray. Gray's gray. This is, he's gray. This isn't the black and white one. This is just how he is. So I love his expression on his face. I just really want to give him a glass of water and give him a hug, because he looks nice. He's a nice mummy. Going to his legs, he's got the bandaging all the way on the front and side, but not on the back and inside. And I've come to understanding, or have been explained to by the DST rep, or maybe even the guy in charge, Chuck, in a Q&A, that DST doesn't cover everything in tampos, similar to Spider-Man, all the way around, because it costs a lot of money, and by not doing it on the inside of arms and stuff like that, they're allowed to put money into other things, into the Minimate. So if you look at your Minimate straight on, you're always going to get the detailing, at least you would hope. But from the back, they do such a nice job with the back detailing and the back of the head that it's not the best to look at, but I understand, and it's not the biggest of deals. It doesn't ruin the Minimate. So he's got the bandages on his legs almost all the way around, and then on his crotch piece, it's only on the front here, and then we saw the front and the back, the bandages, and then on the side of the arms, not the inside of the arms. That knee does have some bling. I'm not really sure what his ring is supposed to do, but I'm sure it's important because it's there. It's sculpted instead of painted on, so it's an interesting choice. I don't know if they needed to sculpt a new hand just with that on there. I can't think of what else they had that for originally. I don't think it's the cigarette hand cut down, although it could be. Like I said, his facial expression's cool. This is hair. So there's a multiverser named Mystery Man, whose favorite property was the Monsters line, and he's done some modifications and he's drilled a hole and then put in a hairpiece. I thought that looked really nice. He also made an invisible man that was really cool. So if you're not a member of the multiverse, you should join and check out his custom stuff. It's pretty cool. So he came in a 2-pack with this, his sarcophagus. So that'd be his only accessory, but it counts as a Minimate, so I don't know if it's an accessory, but who else is it for? And mine's a little warped, but it still works, and you can lay him in there, let him go to sleep. This really makes me wish that they'd come out with a coffin for Dracula, but you know, because it's warped and it stays on pretty well, I don't have a second one, so I don't know, if there were better ways to connect. I was more preoccupied in the tampos. So, taking a closer look. I don't know if that's how he looked before he became a mummy or was mummified, but cool. I always like the details when they're done in Minimate ways. So he got his arms crossing, which would be my #1 Minimate want, is to be able to cross arms for Minimates. So that gives so much more articulation, and you could, actually let them hold guns and stuff, like assault rifles, not pistols. So there's some back detailing, some grooves cut, and you can see this all sculpted in. It's very nice. They did a really good job with the paint. There's a little bit of splotchiness, but really cool. You can see the ball peg from the mummy's head, the head snaps on. So, really cool. So, yeah. Have them displayed like this, or I like to do it like that. I think that's cool, but then you don't really get to see what a curse, because this is so cool. You'd want to detail it, maybe. Yeah, that's how you do it. Alright, so that's the mummy from the Universal Monsters line. Take care.